You may not be sure who you are, or where you are, or even what your motives are, but none of that matters in this world. You can let your imagination fill in the blanks while you make your way through this confusing world. Ibn Ab will have you playing as Ibn Ab, solving puzzles that largely revolve around the idea of opposing worlds with opposing gravity. The most important element to Ibn Ab is that this is first and foremost a cooperative experience. Whether you're playing online or locally, two people should be playing this game. There is a single player option, but I'll get to that in a second. Each level is cut horizontally, with portals throughout that let you swap between the halves. The separation of the level also creates opposing gravities, and this is what brings together the actual puzzle elements. There is no stretch goal other than to simply keep moving forward, which is where you'll encounter the puzzle solving. As Ib and Ab, you can only jump, so you have to use each other to overcome the higher walls and enemies. A few key examples are that Ib may have to take out enemies for Ab to progress, or Ab may have to launch Ib to a higher platform. These are small examples that are just a fraction of many other elements introduced later in the game, like player-specific portals, bubbles that float the players, bounce pads, and more. There is definitely a lot of challenge here. I've spent well over 15 minutes on multiple sections of one level. This, again, may just be due to my terrible puzzle-solving skills, but there's definitely something here to give you a few headaches. There's also a bunch of secret puzzles to solve that have an even higher degree of difficulty. Communication is really key for Ibn Ab, and if you're not using it, you're really missing out on what is easily the best part of the game. If one player dies, so does the other. Even I don't have to tell you why playing this game with one of your closest friends would be a blast. But even if verbal communication isn't an option, there is a handy feature in the game where you can draw a small line anywhere on screen to demonstrate what you want to accomplish to your partner. And if you don't have a buddy to play with, you can be matched up randomly online, though I can't imagine that'd be ideal. With all of these things in mind about Ibn Ab, the entire game can be played through single player. How that works is Ib's movement is mapped to the left stick, while Ab is mapped to the right. Pushing up on the corresponding stick makes that player jump. You are controlling both of them this way on one controller, and boy oh boy, it feels foreign. This is a very unnatural way to play the game, and it takes a lot of time to finally get used to. So much time that you've probably already solved a good chunk of the game, in which case most of your experience was battling with the controls rather than enjoying the game's strengths. There's even a trophy for completing the game on single player, and that's something I won't be doing. Surely there is someone who could adapt to the controls better than I, but I'm going to make a bold assumption and say that that person is in the minority. There really isn't a whole lot wrong with Ibn Ab. The only minor annoyance that seemed to crop up often took place on the larger puzzles. Sometimes when momentum and jumps were needed, you'd fly off screen and not see where you are with no indication, causing a few restarts, which is nothing major. Ultimately, if you're going to play Ibn Ab with the right intent, you're going to find a really fun, challenging cooperative puzzler. There's a single player mode here just to cater to that few percent who choose to play that way, and they're just not going to enjoy the unnatural controls. If you're considering this beautiful minimalist puzzler, bring your Ib or Ab, whoever that may be.